Right, good evening guys, welcome to another driving Friday Waffle. It's Friday night, it's about 5:30 I think it is, something like that, 5:45 on Friday. I'm actually driving through a place called Helensburgh, which is away on the west coast of Edinburgh, west coast of Scotland. I actually used to work there many years ago. It's actually beside Faz Lane, which some people may know as the nuclear base in Scotland. Now, apologies in advance. Obviously, I'm recording this at 5:45 on a Friday night. Now, it is going to be getting dark as we speak. I mean, I've just literally put some fuel in the car there. Been driving for 15 minutes, and I can already see it's getting dark. So it looks like you're not going to be able to see me for much longer, which I know is probably a good thing. Yeah, I'm just sitting. I'll probably have to stop talking now and again when I'm trying to concentrate. Let's get here. Okay, right, good. Aye, anyway, listen, apologies about the complete lack of a Friday Waffle last week. I was planning to do one, obviously, as I always do. But let's just say I had a really shitty Friday. Really shit Friday. And my head was just absolutely wasted. I was no mood or frame of mind to record any video at all, never mind a Friday Waffle. So that's why I didn't do one. I did think, oh, maybe do it on Saturday, but I just had a really crap weekend. I'm not going to go into any details about what happened or anything like that at all, but suffice to say I had a really shit Friday, and it completely ruined my my Friday, my whole weekend actually. I did go out on Saturday evening I was in Edinburgh with a friend and had a really good day. I managed to kind of park how I was feeling and make the most of being out with this friend on the Saturday, and I did have a good time. But when I came back, it's not so much on the Saturday night, on the Sunday evening, I don't mind admitting I felt absolutely shitty, really shitty. It's probably about the lowest I've felt in my life. I mean, I've had obviously great sadness, losing parents. Obviously, these things are a given. Of course they are. This was a different kind of shittiness. I just felt so low about stuff. And what I really found frightening was just how bad I felt. And I felt that it wasn't so much I wasn't able to talk to anybody. I've got lots and lots of good friends. I mean, I did phone one of my YouTube buddies. I'm not going to embarrass him and name him, but a guy who's got a YouTube channel. I phoned him on, I think, Saturday, and I was telling him just how I was feeling, and that's awesome. And I've got lots of other friends, you guys included, and family. But sometimes you get into a situation where you realise it's only you that can actually make it all right. And that's how I was feeling on the Sunday night. I just felt so shitty. I put the TV on, thinking, yep, I'll watch a film that'll cheer me up. But you know what, when you're in a certain frame of mind, this is going to be a pain in the arse trying to get out of here. When you're in a certain frame of mind, it doesn't matter what you do, and watching a film made no difference at all. I couldn't concentrate, and what I ended up doing was going to my bed, because I figured if I go to my bed I can sleep and it'll blank out how I'm feeling. And the thing that really worried me, or I was quite shocked actually, was how I was feeling. For a couple of hours on the Sunday night, I was so low, unbelievably low. I could absolutely appreciate why people commit suicide. Now, I'm not, for 1 second, I was not at that point, not at all. I've got to emphasise that I was not at that point. I was feeling really, really shitty, but I still had my wits about me, you know, I wasn't that low. But this kind of got me thinking, fuck, you know, if somebody was feeling like this all the time, it's no wonder they would want to maybe look for other ways to escape it. You know, that's how shit I was feeling on Sunday night. And I've since discussed it with a few mates, and you know, everybody said, look, why didn't you phone me? You know, I would have talked to you. And I understand I could have done that, and if I was in that place again, I would phone somebody, because sometimes just talking about something can help to alleviate how you're feeling. Now, I'm not wanting this video to be some kind of preachy, you know, oh, if you're suffering from depression, go and seek help. Not at all. I'm just telling you how I was feeling. But what I will say, guys, is stress, depression, anxiety, call it what you want, is something which can hit anybody at any time. Sometimes when you least expect it, you know, things can be going really rosy in life, and then boom, something happens, and you can suddenly think, fuck, what am I going to do? How am I going to cope with this? And as it turns out, I kind of got the issue resolved, I think, hopefully. I don't know, it might still come back and bite me in the arse, but anyway. So yeah, I kind of got it resolved, and it did make me realise that the reality of the situation wasn't as bad as how I was imagining it was going to be. You know, that's the thing, especially when you're on your own. I mean, I live on my own, as you know, my daughter every week, but she's 13 years old. She's not 13, sorry, she's 15, I should say. She's not interested in, I would never burden my daughter with how I was feeling about things, because it's she's a kid. She shouldn't have to deal with my problems. You know, she's a kid, she really doesn't need that. But just talking to somebody about something can make a difference. It did help me speaking to this person that I mentioned earlier on. I phoned him on the Saturday, had a chat with him. So all I'm saying, guys, is, you know, stress and whatever it is something, it seems to be more common, you know, in life nowadays, with jobs and money and everything. And there's a possibility that everybody could at some point in their life end up in a situation where they just feel helpless. That's what I felt. I felt like I knew what the problem was, I didn't know how to resolve it, I knew that nobody else could help me, and it's a horrible feeling. What I will stress, guys, if anybody is ever feeling like that, then go and speak to somebody. You know, go and phone your dad, phone your mum, phone your brother, phone your pal, go and speak to your next door neighbour. Fuck, ping me on YouTube, phone me. I've actually been told that I'm actually quite a good Samaritan. Apparently I'm good at listening. I find that very hard to believe, the amount I talk. But anyway, yeah, that was that. So yeah, apologies about the complete lack of content the last week. As I keep saying to you, I've got more time to make videos, but I just seem to be more selfish with my time. I've probably, at the moment, bearing in mind what I've just told you, I've probably got more important things to be using my time at the moment. Yeah, I've got to concentrate on certain aspects of my life at the moment and not YouTube. But absolutely, my YouTube channel isn't going anywhere. I will, once I get this thing resolved and I'm in a happier place, I will absolutely be getting back to making regular videos, making the Blimey It's Only, the Arcade Perfect My Arses. I mean, I stuck a video the other day there because I was so conscious I hadn't put out a video, and I do know that you guys seem to enjoy the Friday Waffle. It's the one video that I do, if I don't do it, people are like, where's the Friday Waffle, where's the Friday Waffle? I think you know now that sometimes I'm I've got a bit more of a social life. It's not always going to happen on a Friday, it might happen on a Saturday, and in this case it didn't happen at all. I just was not in the right place to do one. But I will 100% still be putting out videos. I mean, I've been doing some of the live streams with Lawn Boys Post 1975, my good mate Dave, really enjoy them. You know, I'll still be doing the Friday Waffles, and I will still be trying to do new kind of content as well. So, but this week, what have I been doing myself this week? I was at the computer club on Wednesday. What did I do? I took along my Neo Geo MVS, which is basically, it's a Neo Geo motherboard, and as you know, the Neo Geo was a system where you could plug in what you call it, cartridges. So I've got one of these. Is it 163 games in one, but it's virtually 100 versions of King of Fighters, is that what it's called? I think it is. So there's just hundreds of beat 'em ups, but there's some cracking games. Neo Turf Masters is probably my favourite golf game. I'm actually going to do a Commodore 64, in fact no, not Commodore 64, bollocks to that. I'm going to do video games, best golf games. Now I'm probably not going to include the Xbox, anything like that, because I've got no way of recording these games, but I'm going to concentrate on arcade golf games, all the 8-bit golf games, the 16-bit golf games, the same with tennis. I was thinking about that the other day, that I think it would be quite interesting to look at all the tennis games, maybe on the Commodore 64 or something, I don't know, but that's plans. So yeah, I had my computer club on Wednesday. I've played so little games these last couple of weeks. I've not even had the MAME cab on at all for probably about 2 weeks. Again, I've had other stuff going on in my life, which takes precedence over playing video games. I mean, it's quite funny, you know, and I tell people, oh, I'm into video games, and I think people automatically assume that I'm some kind of geek who sits with bottles of what's it called again? Mountain Dew. Yeah, Mountain Dew and pizza. I actually don't eat when I'm playing video games. But yeah, so people think that you're a geek and that you're going to sit and play games for hours and hours and hours and hours. I couldn't tell you the last time I played games for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Most of my gaming is all 2-minute games of my MAME cab. Thank you very much, mate. So I'm currently on the motorway, the M8 motorway. I'm just going past a place called Shotts, which is a lovely place. Interesting, it's not raining. It usually rains anytime you come through here. It's one of these places that seems to have a microclimate. You could have 80 degrees where I stay, and then you drive 10 miles to Shotts and it's pissing with rain. Don't know how the light is now. It's obviously starting to get dark. Now I'm actually, like I said, I'm on my way to a place called Helensburgh. It's about an hour and 20 minutes away, so I'm probably got about another hour to go. But I know this camera isn't going to last that long. I was going to do the Friday Waffle. I was going to try and get it fitted in earlier today, but I couldn't. Now I was actually out with a mate. I'm not going to name him, but I am going to name him. My mate Dave. Dave and I used to go to school together. Dave's younger than me. He was a year below me at school, but we grew up together. Although we were never like, I wouldn't class us as good mates. We were always friendly to each other, but I don't think we really hung around. We kind of hung around in different friendship groups. Friendship groups, that's a phrase my daughter uses. We hung around with different people, but we always knew each other. We knew each other's mum and dads, and we were always very pleasant to each other. And then I'm trying to think how it came about. In fact, I'll tell you what it was. I arranged to go to a concert to see the Specials with one of my mates who was friends with Dave, and of course Dave came along to the concert. I'm like, oh, how's it going, man? And we just, it was like, it's like the 30 years that we'd seen each other, hadn't seen each other, was just like, was gone in a blink of an eye. So we really hit it off, and we arranged to see each other. I think it was maybe 6 months later. We went to the Specials concert again, or it might have been a year actually. And we got in like a house on fire. Now Dave lives quite far away from me, so we don't get to meet up very often. But Dave was in touch just, well, when was it, maybe a couple of weeks ago, and he'd said about getting together. So Dave came through today. We went for some lunch. I forgot to say, I am actually on holiday this week, in case you're thinking, how could he go for lunch when he's working? I'm actually on holiday. I was working Monday, but I was on holiday Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm back on Monday. So anyway, yeah, Dave came through and we had a really nice, Dave was very generous. He bought me my dinner, had a nice hamburger with chips and coleslaw, really, really delicious. So I had that, but Dave, on his own admission, he's not a video gamer. He doesn't really play video games. But he was telling me that he watches my channel, and he was talking about, I had put out a video, must have been maybe December time, and I was talking, it must have been one of my Friday Waffles, I was kind of talking about where I was in my life, and I'd kind of gone through this kind of upheaval, you know, with my sort of separating from my wife and getting my own place, and how there'd be a lot of impact on myself, both financially and mentally, you know, just it's quite a stressful thing. And Dave, he had, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, Dave told me that he had gone through, not a similar situation, but he had had similar stress in his life, and he said that when he heard me talking about it, he could completely resonate with what I was saying, and he just said that he thought it was really good that I could make videos like that, because it does help other people. Now, I don't, like I said, I don't put these videos out to try and gain kudos. I don't want anybody to say to me, oh, these are great what you do, Alan, whatever, you know. I do them because it's a hobby, and I just speak my mind, you know that. I talk my mind, I always have done. And some people might be very uncomfortable about talking about their personal circumstances. I've always been the type of person to wear my heart on my sleeve. I do talk quite openly about what I'm thinking. I always try and not use names, because, you know, that wouldn't be fair. Although I've just told you my mate is Dave, I'm sure he doesn't mind me saying that. But I usually try and hide the identity of people. I don't mention too much about, you know, my personal side. But I've always been the type of person to talk quite openly. Now, the reason I'm talking louder is because I'm conscious that the road noise probably kind of, what do you call it, the microphone in the GoPros isn't the greatest. It's not bad, but when it's perched on top of a car, vibrating obviously with the road, it's going to make it difficult to hear me. But yeah, I've always been the type of person just to talk about how I'm feeling. And the thing is, my Friday Waffles now generally have got absolutely bugger all to do with video games. It tends to just be me talking shite. But what I thought was really funny, before Dave, when he was out this afternoon, he told his kids, he told his kids that he was going to see a mate, and they were aware of me having a channel, and he's got a daughter and son, and I think they had asked him, oh, how many subscribers has he got? And Dave says, oh, he's got like 2,300 subscribers, and they're like, oh my god, he's a celebrity. Oh, I can't believe that you're going to meet this YouTube celebrity. Which I thought was funny, because A, I'm not a celebrity, and B, when I tell my daughter, I try and show off to my daughter, oh, I've got 2,300 subscribers, she's like, that's crap. But Dave's kids thought this was amazing. They thought this was epic, that their dad was going to be coming to see me today. So I've got a big shout out to James and Jennifer. Hello. Yeah, thank you very much for the wee guys. That is very, very nice of you. Yeah, Jennifer and James very kindly gave me a Nintendo Wii with the Wii Fit thing, whatever it's called, and some games. Now, what I've done is I've actually given that to a friend who's got a little boy, and she's gone through quite a shit time in her life. In fact, not just quite a shit time, she's gone through a really shitty time. And I told Dave, I says, look, if it's okay with you, I'm going to give this, I'm going to ask her if she would like the Wii for a wee boy. And Dave says, absolutely. So I told her tonight that she's got this Wii and Wii Fit board and all the games coming to her. I'll probably see her maybe next week to give them give them to her. So from the bottom of my heart, James and Jennifer, thank you very, very much. It's really, really kind of you. And all I can say, guys, is you're going to make a little boy very, 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 very happy. So brilliant, well done. I think that kind of thing is excellent. So yeah, that's kind of it now. Obviously, because I'm driving, I once did a Friday Waffle when I was driving, and I rather stupidly printed out questions, and I was kind of like that. I was like, oh, I was kind of weaving all over the road, and I thought that is stupid. You know, I'm not going to do it again. So apologies for the questions from the last waffle not being answered, because obviously I didn't do a Friday Waffle last week. What to do is, please put any questions you've got in the comments section of this video down below, and I will endeavour to answer both them and the ones from last week, if that makes any sense. So anyway guys, listen, before this camera cuts out and before it gets too dark, I am going to get going. I hope you all have a marvellous weekend, and as always guys, thank you very, very much for watching.